Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we have a very special guest with us. His name is Raghav. He's one of my classmates, and we are pursuing Masters in Computer Science from University of Regina. And I would like him to introduce himself now.
So hi everyone, thank you. First of all, thank you for calling me on your channel. So so my name is Raghav and I'm pursuing Masters in Computer Science course base with Neha. So this is my last semester. So I'm just finishing up with my Masters and I'll be looking there for.
Thank you for the introduction. So we have some amazing questions lined up. So let's continue with the video now. My first question is, what led you to pursue Masters in Computer Science from University of Regina? What was it? What drove you to pursue the Masters?
In University of Regina, you mean?
Right.
So I was looking at several universities and I have the list of the university. I was looking at the fees of the universities. The fees was pretty affordable. And I was looking at the curriculum as well. So I liked the curriculum and the subjects and all that were offered. So that's why I chose University of Regina.
So what were the most interesting subjects that you found in computer science while you were pursuing Masters?
So I think it was my first one, the parallel computing. So it was a new subject to me. I haven't studied that in my bachelor's as well. So I find it pretty, interesting. So that's why.
So how have been your experience with your classmates, with your professors, the international exposure that you got at University of Regina? How do you think that it will add or contribute to your life as well as your career ahead?
Yeah, so the overall experience was pretty good because the instructors were pretty supporting, as the number of students in master's classes were around 6 to 12 approximately, or maybe 20.
Okay.
At max. So it was pretty good. So the instructor knew what every student is doing. So you can even go, and he even knew what you were going to ask.
Okay.
So it was pretty good.
So what was the level of assignments when you compare it with your back home country? Like you pursued bachelor's in technology. I know that you did your BTech in computer science.
Yeah.
So how has been your experience with the assignments and with the exams, and with how was it working remotely while the COVID was also there in 2021? You were pursuing your masters. So how has been your experience with different subjects and assignments?
Yeah. So comparatively, assignments here were a bit tougher than the ones that I did in bachelor's. So that was the main issue. But the exams were good. But it all depend upon the the professor that was teaching you. We have changed the view. We have changed the view again.
Okay. So we are back in the frame, and we have changed where we were sitting earlier. So we are just moving around in the university so that you guys can see how our university looks like, and with different shots. That's it. So I've heard that you got your co-op and you did your co-op recently. How was the experience? How did you get the co-op? Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so about the co-op, I found my internship in Mississauga. The company was SOTI.
Okay.
So and my profile was DevOps Intern.
Okay.
So I was trying hard to find a co-op. I was looking for a co-op everywhere, LinkedIn, be it Indeed, be it the university portal.
Okay.
But I got success on LinkedIn, to be honest. Yeah. So I was applying approximately 50 to 60 co-ops per day. I was applying co-op. That's what I was doing last year. So so I got a call from a recruiter from Indeed. From LinkedIn.
Okay.
That we got your resume.
Yeah.
And your profile suits for the software development intern. And then later I was shifted to DevOps, as they said that we have vacancy in DevOps, and they asked whether I wanted to shift or not. So I was like, yeah, why not? So that was the main how I found my co-ops. And my co-op was around 8 months. So it started in May 2022 and ended in December 2022. It was about 8 months.
So what all tips you would like to give to the aspiring people who are aspiring students who are trying to get into co-op or internships?
Yeah, for the technical co-ops. So you need to keep updating your resume as per the profile, because there's a lot of competition in co-op as well.
Basically, you are trying to say keep upskilling yourself in order to get into the race.
Upskilling and adjusting your resume according to the job description that they have mentioned.
Okay.
So because there is a lot of competition in co-op as well, not only in the real full-time job market.
Right.
So and you need to keep applying to a lot of job applications, so that you can get a little bit response from some of the recruiters. Because if you are going to apply for the 10 per day, so it's very hard unless you are very experienced. Yeah.
So I have another question related to your co-op. How was your industry experience in co-op, like working at SOTI, and how was the city and everything?
The first of all, city was pretty good. So it's on the
Nice.
border of, it's adjacent to Toronto, so it was pretty good. And about the team, the experience, it was pretty amazing. So they don't treat you as an intern or a co-op. So you have to deal with the real problem that are going on in the organization. So I was given the tasks. I was given the task, and the same timeline as the regular teammates. So it was pretty good. So we followed agile.
Okay.
So everything was pretty managed, and it was my first experience working in Canadian organization. So in my opinion, it was pretty good. So I haven't worked in that environment before.
So what technologies did you learn which will help you in your career ahead? Like let's say in DevOps, you're working as a DevOps engineer. So what all technologies, tools would you like to tell us?
So as my profile as a DevOps intern, so basically the work was mainly on the tools. So that involved Jenkins, Chef, Packer, Kitchen, and some more, and AWS Azure as well. So the programming was mainly in PowerShell and somewhat of .NET as well.
So you knew about these tools from starting, or like before giving the interview and all?
About the tools, I just had the small introduction, the small tutorials one, but
Okay.
I didn't have that much knowledge that I worked with. But while working, I got to know more about them and how they work and what was the infrastructure that was set up there.
Okay. That's good. Really shorts kind of thing. Yeah.
Start.
So what do you think is the job market situation in Canada, like for full-time jobs as well as for part-time jobs, since you have been a student as well as a co-op student? So like what are your thoughts on it?
So right now, as of now, the job market is not that good as it was, 6 months back. So the reason is, I think, the recession, most probably, that I'm expecting. So, but students are still finding jobs, good jobs in full time as well as part time. But the struggle is still there. So I think one can take time to find a good job.
Okay.
But I think one have to get, don't quit, and you will find a good job.
Okay, so you are trying to say they should keep pursuing.
Yeah,
and,
keep pursuing, because it's
putting in
taking
hard
time.
work
Yeah,
and-
you're not getting responses from the employers and all that right now.
Okay.
So, because I'm saying, because most of my friends are applying for full-time jobs and they are not getting response past 3-4 months.
Okay.
So even after referrals, so I think the market is not that good, but you should keep going. Yeah.
Okay, so that you're expecting
Mhm.
after you complete your masters, or what do you think in IT industry they are offering for freshers or
Mhm.
people who are coming fresh out of college?
Yeah. So far what I've heard is, I think a fresher can expect somewhere around 70K and plus,
Okay.
depending on the organization and experience that he have
Okay.
in the same field.
Okay.
So, but one can negotiate the package that he gets in the offer
So
letter.
negotiation skills is also something that you're suggesting one should have.
Yeah, but right now in this market, I don't recommend negotiating, because the jobs are pretty less in this recession time. So,
Okay. So you agree to that part that the number of jobs are quite low and
yeah,
you have to work really hard, you have to upskill yourself in order to get good jobs.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So coming down to our final question,
Mhm.
what would you suggest to the future students should they come down to Canada for pursuing higher studies
Mhm.
and their graduation? Like, what are your recommendations?
Yeah, so when a student is pursuing higher studies, so it is basically particular experience. So for me, the experience was pretty good. So I had a great learning curve and all that. I learned a lot of things. So if one is thinking of coming to Canada, specifically I'm talking about the University of Regina, I think the experience would be good. So because he'll learn a lot of things and he'll have a lot of exposure here, because the diversity is pretty good. It's not that much crowded. The living expenses are pretty low.
Okay.
So he'll do a lot of savings as well, and similarly take part in all the fun activity that is happening in the university. So I think it would be overall a good exposure for an individual. Yeah.
Yeah, good to know that. Coming down and giving your valuable time. and giving your views on how students should prepare themselves for co-op as well as for the graduation in Canada. And thank you everyone for joining today, and I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.